Yo guys, what is up? BattlePepper117 here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the part 2 of our look at all the new features and additions in Minecraft Snapshot 15W31B. So in today's episode, we're going to be looking at all the new features and additions to the end. So let us go and see. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is the Ender Dragon battle. So what they've done to change this is they have made it up to speed with the console edition. So there's a few minor changes to the Ender Dragon battle. First off, which being these iron cages around some of the end crystals. So what you're going to have to do to get up to these, you may have to pillar up from the bottom, break these with whatever you have, diamond prick, probably by the time you're here, and then either shoot them with your bow or destroy them with your sword, whichever suits your taste. Then it blows up, and you have to blow up all of these bad boys before you can take on the Ender Dragon without him regenerating health. But this next major thing in the end is that the dragon, which is swooping around me, hello kind sir, now shoots fireballs like you just saw. Took a fireball to the face. But he shoots fireballs at you, which light the ground on fire if they hit. So he's got fireballs, which are very dangerous, and occasionally he will come and land atop the portal, and he will spit ender acid. Maybe we'll get a demonstration right here. You're gonna ender acid me, bro? Maybe we'll have to switch into survival for a second, but let me see what I can do and get him to come and rain acid on me. So if he does this and we get to see his purple ender acid, if you get caught in the middle of that, you're going to take massive. I will show you, but until then, I'm going to cut off and take this guy on until we can take him down. Oh yeah, loads of damage. Yeah, so that's the ender acid, but gonna take him on now. That's kind of what I wanted to show you. But anyways, I'll be back in a moment, so see you in a little bit. No, don't dive bomb me, bro. Alright, I'll see you guys. And there she blows, slain by our foe. She's dead. And now we get our shower of XP, which is quite a bit, and the magical dragon egg on the top there, and our portal back into the overworld, which we are not entirely interested in. But you may notice that the Ender Dragon dropped an Ender Pearl, which you may be like, what? What does this mean? Well, there is a portal around here now that we must find. Not exactly sure where it is, but you need this Ender Pearl to get into that. So let me get my potion of harming tipped arrows out of my inventory. Aha, there it is. You see it off in the distance. So this portal will take us to the rest of the areas in the end. So let's have a look, shall we? Whoa. Super trippy, bro. Anyways, we take our Ender Pearl, and the direction we throw it, we will be teleported a very far distance away to a ring of islands that are actually surrounding this in a donut shape. But that is where we will discover lots of new cool things. So let us throw this Ender Pearl, and we totally missed, but throw that through, and let the world load in. And here we are. So we are now very far away in the other direction, and we've got our portal with a purple beacon out of it, which looks very awesome indeed, matching the color scheme of the sky and the chorus plant, which we reviewed in the last episode, but we will talk about a little bit more. So let me get rid of all this stuff since I don't need it anymore. We'll keep the ender pearl because it will be useful for getting around. But, so, chorus plants. You need to harvest these chorus flowers by hand if you want to replant them on endstone in any direction, or any dimension, correct myself, in any dimension for them to grow into a plant so you can make farms and harvest them. That being said, you can break the bottom and it will break up and you will gain some chorus fruit. So, in the last episode, you may have heard me mention that you can eat them at any time, regardless if you are hungry, somewhat like a golden apple. But, I didn't show what it actually did, but I will show you that now. So if you are to eat it, you need to be in survival. But if we are to eat this, we are teleported in a random direction. So you might have seen these a little bit earlier because there's the portal. We were over there, and now we are. Oh gosh! No, don't hurt me. Bad. Get away from me. Okay. Anyways, now that's being said, you eat it and you are teleported in a random direction. So that's kind of a weird little thing that you can do. Not exactly sure how that would help you in any matter. I mean, I guess you could carry these around as a form of escape from something. But, anyways, that is the chorus fruit that you get from chorus plants. So, as you can see, these islands that are off encircling the Ender Dragon main island are pretty much completely filled with these chorus plants. Like, it's like a jungle out here. But, anyways, let me go and see and find the rest of what we are going to be looking at today in the end. So I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, here she is. Behold, an End City dungeon in all of its pitiful glory. This is like the most sad looking End City dungeon I've found. And it's the only one that I've found, and it took me a very long time to find this guy. So, yeah, it's actually the next day for me. It's been like 1 second for you guys, but it's a whole new day, and it took me probably 45 minutes to an hour to find this. Yeah, and I ended up going in circles a couple times, so kind of crazy. So we're gonna look and check out what this End City dungeon has to find, or has to offer, and then I will go and try and see if I can find another one. If not, that will be the end of the episode. But let us check out. Hello there. Move, please. Thank you. We're going to look and see what this End City dungeon is like. So, as you can see, we have some shulker mobs perched on the sides of the doorways here. Hello in there. Open up. Open sesame. Hello. I have a delivery. Are you in there? Kind sir, can I speak with you? Yes. Hello there. Never mind. I'm just going to raid your house, if that's okay with you. Goodbye. Okay, so these End City dungeons are made out of our endstone bricks. They have lots of purple stained glass, as well as the purple blocks that we have talked about previously in previous episodes, as well as in this one. So you got two kind of just basic rooms, just with nothing in them. But then you head up into this area with a ladder that leads up into a maze of parkour. So then you have to weave your way up. I'm just going to fly my way through this and just give a brief overview. And then we get to see some of these end rods appearing naturally in the world. So they come kind of on the walls and just all over, and they kind of provide light for this place. But as you can see, there's kind of shulkers all over the walls. But they're kind of important to actually scaling this tower. Because, as you can see, getting up is more than just a normal one block jump. And there's no way to parkour up to it. So, the way to do it, actually, I think I may have figured out how you can parkour up to it. If you may be able to land on these guys, you are. So that is how you're supposed to parkour up, if you do want to parkour up. But you can also utilize the levitation effects from these shulker mobs to scale your way up. So that is kind of interesting that these end rods provide light, but also can be used as blocks to jump to the next area. So, kind of cool. Lots of shulkers on the walls. Very dangerous because if you miss, you're going to be plummeting down a very long ways. But then once you reach the top here, in this top of the tower, there are some chests, so it is definitely worth trying to get up here because there is some pretty good loot. As you can see, enchanted iron and diamond armor, as well as where you can find some beetroot seeds and a bit of gold. And in here, 3 diamonds, which is quite a bit to find in a naturally spawning chest, a enchanted iron shovel, an enchanted iron chest plate, and some more gold. So the loot for these things are very, very nice, but it is kind of difficult to make it up to these places. I mean, if you had a lot of blocks, I guess you could pillar your way up to these places and then enter through the top, but where's the fun in that? So, if this, I'm gonna go out and try and find another End City dungeon, try and see if I can find one with the multiple branches and stuff instead of just one spire. But if not, I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all in the next episode. If I find another dungeon, you will see me. If not, I hope you all enjoyed, and bye-bye. Alright guys, I found another one. This one, like 15 minutes. Not from the last one. Just flying around and stumbled upon this one. And this one has a branch. Still pretty pitiful to some of the other ones I've seen. But hopefully we'll see some more of those loot chests. But this one, also another cool thing that this one has, is it has some banners around it with that purple and black design, so you can actually find banners in your world on these end city dungeons, which is pretty cool because I don't think they've had banners spawn naturally anywhere so far in Minecraft. So enter again, say hello to the door greeters, hello sir, and walk up through these first couple of empty rooms. You know what would be really cool if I feel like I would do this. Make a, home out of one of these after you conquer it, and just have a small base out of an end city dungeon once you have conquered one. So parkour up to the first tower, I believe. Yes, so this is where you can come out and maybe try and retrieve those banners. So then from there, looks like that's the top of that one. And then partway up the tower here, you can jump out and run across to this area. Another shulker, a couple of shulkers guarding the entrance, and then into this room. And what the heck? There's not even any loot on this one. Well, another pitiful end city dungeon. But I'm going to call it quit for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this little review of some of the changes and new additions to the end. These end city dungeons are pretty cool. I hope to do a third part to my snapshot videos and maybe take on one of these end city dungeons in survival and see how they actually work with trying to beat them in while actually trying to survive and beat the shulkers and use their levitation effects to get up and everything without dying, and then looting the chests at the top. But thank you again, everyone, for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed. And so until next time, take care.